back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. My name is Grace. Here on my channel you'll find all things beauty, mom life, and of course a lifestyle. But as you guys can tell by the title, I am coming to you guys with some travel essentials for toddlers. So if you guys are new here, I have an almost 2.5-year-old. Her name is Naomi, and I would like to say she's pretty well traveled within the United States. However, we are preparing for our first international trip. Well, I've been out the country several times, but she's preparing for her first international trip, and I wanted to share with you guys some travel essentials. These are just the absolute must-haves that I have to have when I am traveling with my toddler. I'm not gonna include the basics, diapers, wipes, those kind of things. I'm kind of just going to talk about things that you just might forget or that you don't know are that important. Before I jump into this video, I want to make sure you guys are subscribed, join our family here on the YT. Also, make sure you go ahead and follow me on Instagram, where we get a little more personal and we take our relationship to the next level. So this is not my first travel video with children, with toddlers. I have a video already on my channel, and I'm going to go ahead and link it right here and up in the card section for you guys to go ahead and check out. And that video is 10 helpful tips when traveling with a toddler. So if you need an extension of this video, go ahead and check out that video. So the first thing on my list is a blanket. You'll be surprised, sometimes we overlook bringing our child's blanket when we're traveling, but it's so important. It's something that kind of helps them calm down. They use their blanket when they're sleeping, so they know and they associate blankets with rest time or quiet time or nap time. So it's so important to make sure you're bringing their blanket. Also, it's going to just give them a little piece of home when they're on the plane and when you're on your trip. Never underestimate the power of their blanket. Number 2 is snacks. So depending on how long the flight is, they're going to provide you with snacks. Sometimes they're going to provide you with meals as well. But you know, toddlers can be very picky. I know right now my daughter's in the stage where she only wants to eat macaroni and cheese, pizza, and french fries. So I'm going to make sure that I'm going to have her snacks when we are traveling. Some of the snacks that my daughter loves is goldfish. She absolutely loves goldfish. She loves plantain chips. I guess that's the African in her. And she loves pretzels. So I'm going to make sure I have a little bit of each on the plane in case she doesn't eat what they serve, and in case she does get a little bit hungry, I'm going to make sure I have those snacks. Not only am I going to have those snacks, I'm going to pack some of those snacks inside our luggages because, like I said, we are going on an international trip, and I want to make sure that she has her necessary snacks that she wants. There's no guarantee that she's going to like the snacks that are going to be where we're staying. Number 3 is a leak-proof sippy cup. The type of sippy cup that I use for my daughter is the Newbie 360 cup, and it is actually, if you turn it upside down, it is leak proof. However, if you bang it against something, then it can leak. However, I also have the cover for this sippy cup, and I absolutely love that it has a cover. It helps to prevent the germs from getting on it, and also it helps it from leaking inside of the bag. And last thing we need when we're traveling is to have something leaking in our bag. Number 4 is something you only really need if your child is potty training, and that is a portable potty. I'm going to have a potty training video coming up soon because my daughter is potty trained, and what I like to carry around with me is a portable potty. I get kind of skeeved out when I'm using public restrooms, so now that I have to use them more often because my daughter is potty trained, we are going to the bathroom frequently, especially when we are out. So I like to have this portable potty. I just unfold it, super lightweight, and I go ahead and use a wipe to wipe it down once we are done. But it's so convenient. I don't have to worry about her sitting on the public toilet or even having to touch it. This thing comes in handy, so I'm absolutely obsessed with this little portable potty. And honestly, whenever we go out to the store, let alone on an airplane or airport, I always have this potty with me. Number 6 is extra clothes. You'll be surprised how many moms will forget to pack extra clothes for their kids. I always pack extra clothes for me and for my daughter whenever we're going on a trip in our hand luggage, just in case, something happens, if we miss our flight or anything, just to always have an extra pair of clothes. Especially when it is a small child, you want to make sure you have extra clothes because any kind of accident can happen. Blowouts, they could pee on themselves by mistake. They could spill something on themselves. You never know. What if you have a long layover? You just never know what's going to happen. So make sure you are packing an extra pair of clothes for your child when you are traveling, whether it's international or not. Number 5 is sanitizer. If you guys didn't watch my what's in my diaper bag video, I will go ahead and link it up in the card section. I talk about all the types of wipes that I carry in my diaper bag. So I carry regular wipes, like, you know, to wipe your bottom, wet ones, Clorox wipe, and I have different uses for each and every one of them. So obviously the Clorox wipes are to wipe down different surfaces. You know, as soon as we get in the plane, I always wipe down the chair, the tray table. If we're by the window, I wipe down the window, the armrest. I just wipe down everything because you never know. I can't express to you how dirty an airplane is, let alone if you're going on an international flight and you're going to be on the plane for 6 to 8 hours. You definitely want to make sure you are wiping down the surfaces. So I carry a bunch of wipes and sanitizer. So that way, if you don't have the opportunity to pull out a wet one and wipe your hands, you always have sanitizer to just go ahead and sanitize your hands to make sure you don't have any like germs on your hands or anything that can get you or your child sick. So I always make sure I have all types of wipes with me and sanitizer. So number 7 is a first aid kit. I have various ones. I have a really large one that I keep in my car, God forbid anything. I have a little tiny one that just kind of has this like band-aids and a little bit of gauze and I think like alcohol wipes or something that I keep in the diaper bag. But I'm traveling out of the country and I'm going to be packing a little bit more of a heftier one. God forbid anything happens. If I trip and fall, if she trips and falls, if we get cut or scraped or anything. And this one has a lot more things inside. However, it's still nice and compact, which I like. So make sure you are traveling with some type of first aid kit because you never know what could happen. And number 8 is the very last one, and that is some type of entertainment. I have listed here an iPad and headphones, but my daughter really only uses the iPad when I'm doing her hair and also when we're traveling. So all the in-between stuff on a daily basis, she really doesn't use the iPad. So when I do bring it out, especially when we're traveling or if we're at a restaurant, she gets really excited. So I have here iPad and headphones because that's like her go-to when we're traveling, but let's just call it entertainment. So also I'm going to have coloring books, I'm going to have Play-Doh, I'm going to have sticker sets, a bunch of things just to keep her entertained and not fussy on the plane. So these are some of my travel essentials when you are traveling with a toddler. Comment down below, let's start some dialogue. Let me know, have you traveled with your little one? When did you travel? Where did you travel? And what are some of your must-haves when you're traveling with your little one or your toddler? I really would like to know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to join our family here on the YT. It would definitely mean the world to me. Also, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.